I'm Kris King, and I am a K9 trainer behaviorist that helps all animals that I possibly can. Yeah, good boy. Join me as I venture into different areas of the dog world and embark on many adventures of all kinds. Sit. Our body mechanics to get her into that sit position. Hi guys, welcome back to K9 Kris. Today we are in Ontario at Grassroots K9 in Dundalk, Ontario actually. I flew in last night and we are going to be taking a decoy course over the weekend with Michael Nesbitt, and they have another guest trainer here as well. So I'm really excited, going to learn lots about grip technique, building these dogs from the ground up. I think we're going to touch a little bit on the difference between a training decoy and a trial decoy. Also the difference between decoying for sport and decoying for civilian dogs and police dogs. So a lot of knowledge is going to be over the next few days, and I'm really excited to develop my skills as well. You guys kind of watched right from the beginning to now where I'm getting into some more actual courses for myself. So it's going to be a really good weekend. I'm happy to have you guys here, and I'm sure you'll laugh at me lots because y'all know I like to continually hurt myself. So we'll see you throughout the weekend. See ya.
Look at that.
We did it.
Okay guys, my name's Rod Petrovic. I'm a former military dog handler. I did that for a couple years. I did 5 deployments overseas, 3 to Afghanistan, 2 to Iraq. I'm a current police officer now. I've trained some police dogs, hopefully some good ones, probably not, but who knows. So today we're gonna go over, a decoy seminar. We're gonna learn how dogs bite and stuff like that.
I'm Mike. Thank you guys all for coming out. I'm one of the owners of Grassroots K9, so we're happy that all you guys have made it out.
Mobility in a suit is key. It's gonna be hard though. Like when you get on the ground and get into ground fighting with dogs, a suit like this, like the Marshmallow Man, it's just gonna be hard to move around. So something to think about.
Yeah, definitely equipment selection's important, right? And then if you have a suit that fits you right, you can give the dog the feedback that it needs, right? That's how we also prevent suit suckers, right? Just dogs that are happy biting the suit. If the suit's so big that the dog can't feel you in the suit, it's kind of counterproductive, right? We want them to be feeling you. That being said, the pain, it should be painful, but the pain needs to be still manageable where you can process what's happening, right? And you can make the right choices. If it's so much pain that you can't think properly, then you're not helping the dog either. All right, so we'll start off with the drills. We'll get the decoys. All you guys can line up and lay down.
There you go. There you go. You got it, you got it. There you go. Oh, you got it, you got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, and all you cheaters that got your jackets undone, you cheaters, where's all you cheaters? Yeah, you cheater, do up your jacket.
Lay down on your tummy. All right, you guys go ahead and stand up from there. You got it now, because you just did it. You got it now. This is easy. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So it's not so easy, right? Now, you got a 100-pound German Shepherd on you, pulling the other way. So, and this is why we're doing it. Get used to it. See how your body works in the suit, right?
We're gonna wrap you guys on a limb, maybe an arm. We'll start with the arms. Yeah. And you're gonna have to get up. That pressure, whoever has that leash is gonna be pulling against you, is gonna represent the dog pulling on you on that limb while you're down on the ground with them. You gotta get up while they're pulling you.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go. Good job.
There you go.
See, I don't want to be pulled by her. She's over there like,
Heaving
yeah,
away.
yeah.
Hold on, but I have to.
Boom, there you go. Oh, Tay-Tay, you want a challenge? Ready, Roy? Did you go? All right, I'll do you on a bicep. Oh, he's taking you out. He almost, oh, swept Taylor's feet.
So remember, this isn't UFC. We're not trying to choke anyone out. Just push them, okay? Like, don't tickling, even though it's funny, okay?
All right, we'll give you a countdown, then you guys can start. 3, 2, 1.
There you go. There you go. Get up. Get up. Get up. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Oh, he's still down. He's still down. Oh. What are the 3 most important rules of decoying? First slide, guys. Keep the dog safe, keep the damn dog safe, keep the dog safe, all right? So, one of the ways that the dogs get injured, like we talked about before, is that brick wall stuff, right? Dogs just running right in and smoking a decoy. For those that do French ring, absorption is super, super important in that sport because those dogs are little micro Malinois that come in at 100 miles an hour and they're on your legs, right? So if they get brick walled at all, it's like brick wall on a Chihuahua. That dog is gonna die, right? So we're gonna go over a little bit of the mechanics of absorbing a dog on a send and when a dog bites you. Wherever the dog makes contact with us, we're gonna use the opposite side of our body and that's where our weight is gonna go and we're gonna pivot away, right? We don't wanna turn too early and we don't wanna turn too late. We want to let the dog's momentum move. So it should almost be like there's no weight on this side of my body if the dog's on my left bicep. As the dog hits, I pivot and just roll with the punches, right? Roll through. The same thing goes for a leg bite, right? If that dog takes my leg and it's coming right here, I can't put my weight over here, right? Ideally, we want my weight on this side and we want to be able to pivot as the dog hits my leg.
Okay, so if we're gonna do an inside bite, what are we gonna do? So if I'm gonna come bite you here, good. Now, if we're gonna do an outside, so if I'm gonna come and I want you to pick me up on that tricep, right? So I'm gonna come, you're gonna turn, so keep turning. When we do a tricep bite, put your hand in the air like you got a serving platter. I'm gonna come, transition through. And the big thing is a step, okay? So we'll see a lot of people that come and they do this, but they don't get the step and then the dog slams into them. One thing that I do is picture your hand and like you're holding a serving tray. If you want a tricep bite, I hold my hand up. Yeah, and so that when he comes in, I'm just gonna pass through. So I'm gonna lure the dog a bit. So if he's coming in and I know I wanna set up for an outside bite, I'm gonna set up and I'm gonna do this. It's gonna give him a nice bite bar right here. He's gonna come in and bite and I'm gonna push through with my hand and my leg. So he's gonna come in and be boom, and you step through, perfect. So you're transferring the weight. On an inside bite, this is how I set up. So dogs that have had success biting hands, you know, dogs that have migrated down and now they're like, ooh, I get a real scream when I bite them in the hand. They'll come in and do that. So when I set up, I'll set up like this. And then that way I know this is my bite bar now. And when I absorb it, I can go through.
There you go. Good. Good. So the trick is with those, whether the dog's biting your legs or your upper body, your footwork stays the same, right? If the dog's biting me on my bicep, it's just like the dog biting me on my left leg, right? I just move like this. If the dog's biting my leg, I still move like this, right? All right, start right here. And you're just gonna absorb. We're just gonna do left leg, all right? Ready, here we go. Good, that dog survived. That one survived as well. Oh, broke a tooth there. That one's alive still. All right, good job. All right, now, light on your feet. I'm gonna pick one of the 4 targets right here, all right? My dog starts off slow and then gets faster. A little early, right? Good. A little bit of absorb there. Good. So just step further through with that. There you go. Make sure you pivot on that foot. See how your foot's staying, like you're absorbing and staying like this? You'll watch your knee. Perfect, right there. This is gonna be a dog's mouth.
Okay.
As the dog's mouth makes contact with you here,
Okay.
you're gonna step back with that one. So you're gonna put yeah, perfect. You're gonna put your weight, even before the bite happens,
Okay,
on
okay,
that foot
okay,
there.
okay.
So you're just gonna go with the flow.
Okay.
Be like water,
Okay.
all right? So I'm gonna go slow. Good. See, it's not embarrassing. All right, then I'm gonna go a little faster, all right? Perfect. One more. Awesome. We're gonna start slow, and then eventually I'm just gonna bulldog and run right through you. Deal? All right. Into the
way
pond.
up
I'm not
here.
gonna run you down. All right, so I'm
I
gonna
seen how close that other person came.
just come through. So what you'll do, I'm gonna get you to hold your target up.
Okay.
And all you're gonna do, weight is gonna be on this leg here. I'm gonna push you through, and you're just gonna go with the flow. Perfect. Nice and slow. I am nice, just not to you. Good. All right, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Good.
And the trick is to wait until the connection.
Contact, yeah. So we don't want to go too soon, right? Because then they get the front of their teeth. We want to go just as they make contact, step right through. Perfect. One more. Down, set, hut. Good. Able to adjust at the drop of a dime, right? So if it goes up here, it's up here. If it's down there, you can move. So knees bent on the balls of your feet, so you're able to do it. If I'm planted here and the dog comes and I'm so sure it's gonna go for my left bicep and I'm about to turn and he goes smash into my right leg, jammed him, maybe injured him, maybe not, but still.
Take out your own kneecap.
Yeah, I see, I'm always worried about the dog. I'm like, who cares about your knees or your body? So we're gonna go, this is my dog, he's coming for your left leg, so you just will go slow. So a little bit more smooth, yep. Good, much better. A little bit late. Good, perfect. One more. Good, all right, now I'm not gonna tell you, all right? I might go here, might go here, might go here or there. So you're just gonna adjust. We'll start slow and speed up as we go, all right? Good, perfect. Perfect. Good. 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 A little early. It's all right. Oh, there you go. Gets tricky. Oh,
Hey, reset.
no resets, no resets. There you go. Good, good stuff.
This back tie here, when we set the dog up, all I want you to do is hook to his harness. Does everyone have a harness here? If not, I got 2 extra ones. Okay, so how big's your dog? Mal, Shepherd? Okay, yeah, he'll fit into one of these then. I got fat dog harnesses, don't worry. So we're gonna hook him up, and when I tell the handler to manage the line, all I want you to do is stop the line from getting tangled in the dog's leg. So a lot of the time, all I want you to do is that, okay? Then it's gonna be up to the decoy to handle the rest. So this is where we talk about getting engaged, okay? So we're gonna stalk the dog a little bit. So when I talk about stalking, I'm gonna look at you. You're like, mm-hmm. And then we read the dog. Okay, what's he doing? So if I look at this dog like this and he's like, uh-oh, mm-mm, mm-mm. Or he comes out and he walks the end of the line and is just like, okay, then we got a confident dog, right? So for me, confidence in a dog is a dog that walks the end of the line, puffs out his chest. Yeah, I did a couple push-ups in between so that I look big. So these dogs that we're bringing out, like Mike talked about earlier, if we get a dog that comes out and you get a year-old dog, and that dog comes out flat and is just like, you know what? I don't really want to do this. You probably don't want that dog for what we're doing, right? Whether it be military, police, sport, we want dogs that have a lot of horsepower. The reason when we go and test dogs, whether it be in Europe or in Canada, and we get them to come out, I hook that dog up, and if we go by the premise horsepower before brakes, I hook him up to either the dead ring on his collar or to his vest, and I want that dog out and ahead of me at all times. Okay, so we see him come at me, right? So I'm gonna give him a little bit. I'm gonna back off. He's just like, I don't like you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so this little bit is building confidence in that dog. So I go, he snaps to try and bite me, and then I give him that reaction, that start, ooh, and the noise. And you see him, he keys up, he's like, oh yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so that dog will bite me, okay? So now, if I'm gonna go up to this guy, and so look at it, we got a little bit of equipment fixation. He starts looking at this sleeve right away, right? He knows the game. Oh! So every time he drives in, I give him a pay, right? Presentation for you guys. When we come up, whether it's in this box or at the end of the back tie, we find our line. So you see, I'm letting the dog come forward. I want to find that apex. So I'm finding that apex, come in slow, work left and right, get that eye contact with the dog. So I'm working the dog already. As I come up to him, if I get the sense that he's a big dog and he's gonna stare me down, perfect. I'll give it to him a few times. If he's a newer dog, think about it this way. If the dog looks at you and you see the eyes start moving, we see the eyes start moving, we see the ears maybe start going back, we see a little bit of head movement, we see a tail tuck, we see anything like that, we need to build that dog up before we go in there. This dog doesn't need it. He's just like, hey, guess what, Rod? I'm gonna bite you, and then I'm gonna pee on you a little bit, okay? So sleeve presentation. For sleeve presentation like this, it's very simple. Comes up, slides along your front, and we expose this bite bar. This is a chomp. This is a big sleeve, okay? So what we talked about earlier for developing grip strength, this is gonna be grip strength. If we look at one of these, how much does this compress? Not very much. How much does this compress? And look at the size of the bite bar in it, okay? So see how that's easier? This is gonna be easier for him to bite. So we're gonna try this one now. He should bite this one better because it's easier. However, we're not gonna get as good grip in the end, okay? So different sleeve covers, different actual sleeves, okay? So you can see, I can pet him. He's not gonna come off. Oh! Staring at him again. He stays focused. The solution to the problem, how do I get him to stop staring at me because he's freaking me out, is to drive in. So, yeah, bite harder. So, we're gonna stretch him out now. Some dogs, be aware, a new dog, some other dogs, if you put too much pressure, they'll come off and bite you in the leg. So, a newer dog, I can't do this. I know this dog, I know he won't come off. We want dogs to understand we fight the man, right? So that's just a thing. All this equipment that we use is just a thing. We should be able to have bite suits and sleeves everywhere. And if I come up to that dog, just like you saw when I started to stalk him, if I put a sleeve there and I stalk that dog, he's gonna be like, I know that game, because he's learned it. But if we go over, and I'm sure you guys will see Mike's puppy stand later, we teach these dogs through a game. So it's fun to bite this in the beginning, right? So we get these little wedges, we put them on 20-foot leashes, we play the fishing game, they jump all around. When they're really young, a couple weeks old, we get them on those like little string things with the different colors and the felt. Anyone ever done that? Yeah, exactly. Different materials, different textiles, so we do all that. It's a game. What's the problem? He doesn't understand the game yet. He's been in this box for the first time. Right before we put him in this was the first time. So he's like, okay, I bark. I don't see any equipment. But not biting. Why is that? Bark and hold dog. He's a little bit lost. Woo, woo. Whoop, whoop. So, doesn't want it. Watch when I put on a sleeve. He's gonna key right up. Thank you, sir. Okay, so, again, we look at the sleeve we're using. This got a big bite bar, it's gonna be easy, okay? Oh, look at the change in behavior, you see it? As soon as I put on the sleeve, I know this game. So this dog hasn't been taught the civil game yet, okay? So we look at him, we got good eye contact. His ears are up, We have a cadence to the bark. A cadence means it's a learned behavior. Okay, so he's like, I know I bark and I bite. Good for you. Good for you. Oh! Oh! So stretch him out. Every time I give him a little bit, what's he do? Oh! 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 So we don't want to put pressure on the back. We want him to do it himself, right? Oh. So when we talk about environmental stressors, like we talked about earlier, shaping the area. So the first thing we can control is if you're looking at doing detection or something like that. We put them in this room, we put them in a sterile environment. If we add too many things all at once, it's our fault. We always want to change it up and we want to use different things because remember, we're always painting pictures for dogs. The more pictures we can paint, the more stable they're going to be in real life when they come up to a scenario that's unknown, but they can say, hey, I've kind of seen something like this before. If I come up and the dog's just like, ooh, I'm going to get out of here, I'm going to get small. So as soon as the dog looks at me and you saw a couple, ah! Ooh, oh, and that dog's like, oh, hold on, maybe I can beat this guy. Why do we reward a behavior? To increase the likelihood of that behavior happening again. Why do we punish? To decrease the likelihood of that behavior happening again. So if every time that dog drives in, I pay him through body language, through noise, through everything else, that dog's gonna develop, hey, every time I drive in, I get paid. Every time I get put in a hard spot, like my eyes covered, someone grabbed my paws, I drive in and I get paid. It makes it go away.
So we're halfway through now and you guys have gotten to see a lot of the stuff that we've learned in the last day. But make sure that you come back for our next episode because you're gonna get to see and learn so much more. I can't even begin to tell you how many different things we have going on and what's in store for you guys to see. So we'll see you next time and maybe you'll get to see me. Maybe I'll pass, maybe I won't. I don't know yet. You'll have to come back and see.